Hey guys, I'm back today with another video. This one is going to be brought to you by the company Wigencounters. But before I get started on all the details, guys, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also turn those notifications on because you don't want to miss out on any of my videos. This unit is their blonde bob lace wig. This one is in the length 14 inches. It's 180% in density. You do get your 4 inches of parting space. This is an average cap size. It's a medium brown lace color. Now in the beginning, I was showing you guys what the unit looked like fresh out of the package, and then I washed it. And then this is what it looks like after it has been flat ironed. Now your unit does come with your standard cap construction, which is 2 combs on the side, a comb in the middle, a comb in the back, and your adjustable strap. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put this on. This is like 2 days later after I flat ironed it, so I am going to have to flat iron it a little bit more, especially at the ends, because I did notice it was starting to get a little bit frizzy. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put this unit on my head. Now it does state that the front of the hairline is slightly bleached, which I believe that it is. And then the rest of the unit, if you want to bleach it, it's up to you. But with this color, I didn't feel like it was necessary, so I'm not going to worry about that. But this is what the unit is looking like on my head. This is definitely different shades of blonde all over the place. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is cutting off the sides by my ear, just because that lace was coming over my ear and I definitely want this to sit right. So as you guys can see, if I tuck it behind my ear, the lace is sitting perfectly. So then I'm going to go ahead and cut off the other side and make sure that it matches up, and then just work on cutting off this lace. Now, as I was cutting off the lace on this unit, I noticed I was struggling just like a little bit when it came to making this hairline come off looking more natural. Now, this unit does come slightly pre-plucked in the front. I didn't go in and do any extra plucking just because the lace color was already, I don't know. I can't really describe the lace color, but it was coming off just slightly darker. So I had to be really careful with cutting off this lace, and I already knew that I was going to end up pulling some hair out in the very front of the hairline to make it look more natural. So I'm going in with my Got To Be High Insta Hold Spray. This has been my go-to lately because I'm going to try to use it for the rest of the month just to kind of get a good feel of it. But so far so good. It does dry down very, very quickly. And it also doesn't leave a lot of residue behind. I don't have to worry about this really flaking up. So I'm very happy with this product so far. And then once I am done spraying that down, I'm going to go ahead and adhere the lace down to my skin. And then I'm going to use my rat tail comb and just kind of start pressing everything in to make sure that the lace doesn't roll up. Now, even though this is an average cap size, this cap was definitely big on my head. Always get away with rocking some of your units glueless. It just really depends on the fit. You could try to use a wig grip, but because of how the lace was starting to buckle up, I definitely knew I needed to use some type of adhesive. Even though this adhesive does dry pretty quick, just to kind of speed things up, I am going to go in with my blow dryer. And now I am going to work on this hairline, and also I'm going to try to create some sideburns. You guys might see Jada flopping around in the back. She was sitting in the room with me while I was filming that day. So I'm going in with my She Is Bomb Fuse Foam to carve out some sideburns. And I was really unsure of how I wanted to rock this wig because this hairline, just for me, just wasn't doing it. I just couldn't get it together. So you guys are gonna see me go back and forth with this hairline. Also on the side, when I was doing my sideburns, I noticed that one side was darker and the other side was lighter. I don't know, in the front area, the color is just all over the place. And I was hoping that this hair was going to look more like what they have on the website, and that wasn't the case. This looks totally different, but you guys know I am definitely going to try to make it look good. Now I'm going to work on making this hairline look a little bit more natural. Guys, this was a struggle for me. Yes, it looks sped up and it probably looks like I have it all together, but this was a real struggle for me, guys, because I don't know, I just could not get it together. And I had to keep like really going back and forth to figure out exactly how I wanted to do it. I know I wanted a middle part with this unit. I did not want to have to do a side part, but just kind of trying to get it together. And like I said, the lace was coming off more on the darker grayish side, so I just could not get the hairline to work. And I know I did not go in and pluck out any excess hairs in the front, but maybe I should have to make it look more natural. But I don't know, I knew I had to put in some work when it came to the front of the unit. So I decided to just take a break when it came to that very front area, and I'm gonna go in with my Care wax stick, and I'm going around the hairline and also at the top of the unit, and then I will be taking my Kendras Boutique Hotcomb to press everything out. And it actually pressed out really well. Everything laid down very flat. I didn't have to really worry about any lumps and bumps. Of course, as I always say, if you want to kind of bypass doing this on your head, you can definitely style it on your mannequin, and I will have some mannequin styling tutorials coming up soon. But I didn't have any issue as far as the density being too much in the very front of the unit. So I wasn't happy with the way that was looking, and I felt like the lace was just a little bit too exposed in the front, and there was really nothing that I could do about it. So I'm going to re-swoop over some of those hairs right there in the front. And then of course it is some blonde pieces right there, so it's definitely more so throwing off the style. I just don't think that it was colored well. It was just choppy and all over the place when it came to the front area. So I'm just trying to make it work out. So now I'm going to go in with my flat iron, and then I'm going to work on straightening out this unit. Now, like I said, this was previously flat iron before, but I noticed that it was starting to get a little bit frizzy as it was on the mannequin head. It took me a few passes to get it to look not as frizzy again. And then also I noticed that it looks really better tucked behind the ear, because in the front it was a little bit thinner in the front, if that makes any sense. But when I turn around, y'all will see like this wig looks really good from the back, but in the front area I feel like it should have been a little bit more density, especially if I wanted the hair to hang in my face. So I'm just going to leave it tucked behind my ears for the most part. In with my Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Serum, and then I'm also going to use my Ruby Kisses 3D Contour Creator Powder Palette. I did mix my normal color and then the darker color together, just because, like I said, the lace was coming off a tad bit dark, so it's looking a little lighter right here. But once I get towards the end of the video, it will start to look better. Of course, all the details can be found down below of all of the products that I am using in the description area. And pretty much this is what the outcome is looking like. I feel like I put a lot of work into this unit to get it to my liking. Now, I like the color of the unit. I was excited about it, but I do feel like it could have been colored a little bit better. And then also the color is different from the mannequin that is being advertised on the website. See, on this unit is actually very nice. It's between 150 to 180%. So I feel like it's good for every day. It's not heavy at all. And then as far as the cut goes in the back, it looks really good. Now I did get some shedding with this unit, some very light shedding. And then tangling, I really didn't get any tangles when it came with running my fingers through this hair. However, because of the color of this hair, you are gonna have to put some serum in it so that it doesn't come off dry. So your thoughts on this wig. If you guys are interested, I'm gonna make sure to leave all the links down below in the description area. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn those notifications on, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.